5 minutes for men. TR Nichols here. I want to just give 5 minutes for men to discuss things that men often talk about amongst themselves. What I want to talk about today is insurance. Whether that's life insurance, car insurance, health insurance, dental insurance, vision, all of that, right? I'm not an insurance agent or anything like that, but it's definitely a conversation that usually comes up for men when we're talking about one of our friends either passing away or just members of our family passing away. Then when that conversation usually comes up, well, did he have life insurance, or did he have this, or deferred comp kind of things, right? So from my perspective, honestly, I didn't have life insurance until it was brought to my attention after having a child that I probably should have life insurance. Before that, there was going to be nobody in my mind who would benefit from me having life insurance. I had health insurance through my job, but that was only because my job basically made me sign up for it, right? Like, I would go to the doctor to get my checkups periodically. You're supposed to go once a year as a healthy person. Dental, I would always use my dental insurance to go in and get my teeth checked on and all that kind of stuff. Car insurance. So, being honest, I drove for a while without car insurance. I'm in a state where car insurance is obviously mandatory, and I think it's probably mandatory everywhere now. But when I started to drive, I was self-taught in my driving from the get-go anyway. I was actually driving myself to school for a while without a license or insurance. And I don't recommend that. But at the time that I was doing that, I can't remember what the fines were. It wasn't like jail time or them impounding your car or anything like it is now. So car insurance part, especially I feel for younger males, you're gonna get just whatever like the liability is, right? Just enough to be able to drive your car legally without being harassed, because you're at that point in most cases, you just need to cover what needs to be covered. You don't need to have some extensive coverage on a vehicle, and you may not be in a vehicle that's worth having some great grandiose kind of insurance on, right? And that kind of also goes for life insurance. The weird part about life insurance is it's most valuable in terms of you once you're older to be able to help your family if they're reliant on your income, right? So when you're younger and you don't really have dependents, or you don't really think about, like, you might want to have life insurance to leave money to your mom or your father or grandparents, something like that. But that's not something that goes through a young man's mind in most cases. Literally, I had increased my income to an amount that at the point before I had a child, that it would have made sense for me to have life insurance at a low cost monthly to help out all the family that was around me, right? Periodically, I would help my family members, so that made sense. But I definitely want to hear your insurance stories about either having low budget car insurance, your thoughts on life insurance, your thoughts on health insurance, right? Because I know with Obamacare and all these other things that we have now, and the mandatories to have health insurance, which is that for the state I'm in, is like the highest thing I'm almost paying for something that is used to a lesser degree than other things. Like having car insurance is one thing, I use my car every day. Having life insurance, I could lose my life at any point in time, that's just part of life. Those things are more of a everyday kind of. Health insurance is different, right? if you're a healthy person, you don't really think about your health until you're not healthy. But definitely want to hear what other men have to say and what conversations they've had with their friends about life insurance, health insurance, car insurance, and all those kind of things. I think as we get older, car insurance is probably talked about at a lower degree than the other ones, but health insurance for sure and life insurance are definitely things I know we talk about. So give yourselves 5 minutes today to talk about things that we talk about as men. TR Nichols here, 5 minutes from now.